Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Traffic and Transportation Commission for December 15th, 2025. We'll go ahead and do roll call. Ward 1 is vacant for right now. Ward 2, Commissioner Littlefield.
Present.
Who's back? Love it.
Hope you're ready for me.
Yes, sir. We'll go to Commissioner Carnes.
Here.
Commissioner Hale.
Here, sir.
Commissioner Martinez.
Here.
Commissioner Wynn is not available. Commissioner George.
Here.
And Commissioner Cornett. Present. By that much. All right. Go on here to item 2, approval of the minutes of the October 20th, 2025, because there was no November 17th meeting. And I have a motion concerning item 2A.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Hale. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Carnes. Any discussion on 2A in the minutes? Okay, we have a motion to approve 2A from Commissioner Hale, seconded by Commissioner Carnes. We're standing by. We were too fast. On our screen is showing as approved already. Okay, all those in favor say aye. Anybody opposed? Nobody opposed. One abstain. Commissioner Littlefield. Okay, now we move on to item 3, reports from Traffic Services Division in the Council's office. Staff?
All right, you've got our monthly report in front of you. With respect to our unfunded signals list, you'll see that is substantially smaller than it was from the month before, or your meeting before, and that's due to the passage of the 2025 general obligation bond. So these are projects which either arrived after the bond was put together or were not selected because the bond is financially constrained. But we've substantially reduced it. And then we've got your standing memo on the number of alternative speed abatement program features that have been installed. The last one we have was installed in October on Northwest 19th Street. And following that, we've got our standard report on administratively installed yield signs. There are no parking restrictions and no turn restrictions to report this month.
All right, thank you very much. Councilor's office, you got anything?
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We now go to item 4, the consent docket. We have one item on the consent docket. Anybody here to speak against this? Against it? All right. Staff, do you have anything on the consent docket?
I don't have anything to add. This particular intersection did meet warrants for always stop control, and the action that the commission is taking is to ratify an emergency action taken by the city manager back in October.
Mm-hmm. Which was one of the things that we authorized a few years ago.
That's correct.
Very good. Yep. Well, how it's supposed to work. Okay. Do we have a motion concerning item 4?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by...
Second.
I'm sorry?
Second.
Okay, motion approved by Commissioner Carnes. The consent docket is seconded by Commissioner George. Any discussion on the consent docket? Okay, motion to approve by Commissioner Carnes, seconded by Commissioner George, and we can vote now. All right, item is passed with all 7 in favor. Okay? We go on now to item 5A, Cynthia Sickle, all-way stop control, Frisco Road and West Reno Avenue. Ma'am, if you could have your name and address, you have up to 5 minutes.
Thank you, Commissioners, for allowing me to be here today. Cynthia Cycle, 13233 Southwest 9th Street. I am here as a voice for those that reside on the west side of Ward 3, requesting the installation of always stop signs in the intersections, this one and the one that follows in the docket. With West Reno and Frisco Road, you're aware that Yukon, Oklahoma has a major overlay project going on, and it stretches from north of I-40 to south of I-40. And they have recommended that to use Frisco as an alternative to get off of I-40. The always stop signage is necessary to enhance traffic safety and manage vehicle flow until the road construction is completed. However, let me add to this is that after it's completed, Oklahoma City plans to widen Northwest 10th to Reno, and that's from the 2017 GeoBond. Therefore, this is becoming a major outlet for a lot of people for different reasons. With the traffic volume and the increased risk to drivers at this location, the need for traffic control is urgent. An always stop sign at this location will help reduce the likelihood of collisions and provide a safer environment for the public during peak periods. I've read the analysis within the packet before I came. I did my homework. I love data. However, if you're in a car traveling south or north on Frisco, your view is obstructed by the small hill that exists on West Reno west of that intersection. In addition, it is so unfortunate that on Wednesday, December 10th, a fatal crash occurred at this intersection. As indicated in the packet, the recommendation section, always stop control intersections are common and not unexpected at rural arterial roads. From the traffic control consistency standpoint, the use of always stop sign really does not violate the driver's ability or expectation. Traffic volumes on both roadways are nearly balanced. Action on this matter is at the discretion of you guys. I respectfully hope for a yes vote on this request, and I thank you for your attention to this important matter.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Anybody else wanted to speak on item 5A? Okay, staff?
You've got comments before you. Ms. Cycle stole my thunder in reading the staff report for you, but other than that, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. You will note in the next action section of it, if the commission does vote to approve this, some of the safety improvement measures we're going to take is we will be installing stop-ahead signs on Reno, stop bars on Reno, and we will do some upgrading to the existing intersection lighting. So actions at the discretion of the commission.
All right. Do we have a motion concerning item 5A?
Motion for approval.
Motion to approve 5A from Commissioner Carnes. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Cornett. Any discussion on 5A? Motion to approve item 5A by Commissioner Carnes, seconded by Commissioner Cornett. Vote, please. Item has passed with all 7 in favor. Okay, we go on now to item 5B, Cynthia Cycle. Traffic signal at South Cemetery Road and Southwest 15th Street with the interim use of an all-way stop control. Ma'am, you got 5 minutes. We already have your info.
Cynthia Cycle, 13233 Southwest 9th Street. Just to give you a little background, on Southwest 15th from Mustang Road to Cemetery Road is the Mustang Trails Elementary School, the Canadian Valley Technology Center, a Mustang School bus barn, and Meadowbrook Intermediate School. The amount of traffic is substantial during the school year. And please remember the speed limit on Cemetery Road, which we refer to as Cemetery Speedway, is 55 miles per hour, and it's two-lane. The 2025 GEO bond shows Cemetery Road from West Reno to 15th and beyond on the widening project list. This is a very busy intersection and should have a traffic signal when widened. My request is to install on a temporary basis always stop control until such time as the road is widened. In addition, within your packet, the recommendation section indicates this is warranted. So again, I ask the commission to vote yes and make it safer for those that reside in West Ward 3. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else wanted to speak on item 5B? Okay, staff input.
Okay, I really have nothing to add. One thing I will note is that there, as Ms. Cycle noted, there under the 2025 bond, there are widening projects for Cemetery Road, which will widen it between Reno Avenue and Southwest 59th Street. This particular intersection is it will be improved under two projects in the 2025 bond. If recommended for improvement, staff would recommend the widening for the intersection for left turn lanes, and would recommend the use of interim all-way stop control pending signal installation. This particular location does meet a couple signal warrants, so it is a good candidate location for that level of traffic control.
All right, thank you very much. Do we have a motion concerning 5B?
Motion for approval with the following up of the staff's recommendations for a turn lane.
Okay, we have a motion to approve 5B from Commissioner Carnes, which includes the staff recommendations. Do we have a second?
Seconded.
Second by Commissioner Martinez. Any discussion on 5B?
I just wanted to note that from Northwest 10th down to Southwest 59th, if we put in a stop sign here, the only intersection that will not have a stop sign is 44th.
It's been approved.
It's been approved, okay. Oh, okay, it's just not on this map. Then just never mind. I was gonna say, but we might look at, I mean, if it's got stops every mile, we might look at limiting the speed, bringing it down from 55. If we have now put stop signs at every single mile block, putting 55 miles per hour for every single mile seems a little silly, especially with all of the rest of the speed limits in that area. But those were the two concerns that I had. It sounds like one's solved. So you might think on potentially bringing that back. Thank you.
I have a question on how the widening for the turn lane goes with the stop sign. You're not going to put a stop sign up until you widen it?
No, the turn lane will go when the general obligation bond projects go. And so at that time, turn lanes will be put in. But in the interim, it'll just be an always stop controlled intersection.
Okay.
And in such cases, typically, always stop controlled intersections function better if you don't have turn lanes, because they can lead to some driver confusion. Because state law prescribes that at an intersection that's stop controlled, drivers making left turns yield the right of way. Whereas most drivers are accustomed to how traffic signals are operated in as much as typically the left turn movement occurs before the straight through movement does. So in this particular case, it's better off being just a two-lane roadway.
All right, any other talk on 5B? Okay, we have a motion to approve 5B, which includes the staff recommendations by Commissioner Carnes, seconded by Commissioner Martinez. And we're ready to vote. I got to move over there. There we go. That's me. Okay, item has passed with all 7 in favor. Okay, we now go to item 5C, Kenneth Jordan, All-Way Stop Control, Camden Trails Drive and Southeast 79th Street. Sir, if I could have your name and address, you have up to 5 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Commission. My name is Kenneth Jordan. I live at 6217 Southeast 79th Street. That's the southeast side of Oklahoma City. Major intersection at that area would be I-240 East Service Road and South Sooner Road. Over the years, we've had improvements in this area. We've had Pratt & Whitney has built a facility that's right there off of 240. You also have Tinker Air Force Base, of course, at normal traffic. And now the community-based outpatient clinic is right there off of the Service Road in Mid-America Business Park. A lot of the traffic cuts through my neighborhood, and right there off of the Service Road and Cadence Trails, you can see right there at the potential stop signs. I'm just to the west of that one stop sign. I've had traffic come speeding through that area over 50 miles per hour. And the drainage from the Service Road all the way down to Southeast 79th Street, there is no street drainage. The drainage is right there at that corner. So there is an actual dip there for drainage control. And I've seen a vehicle actually flip over because they were going too fast. A lot of the traffic will come over to the other side of the road to avoid the dip. So potentially, I would like to have a stop sign there. Therefore, the traffic coming north and south will come to a complete stop. No need to get over to the other side of the road to avoid the dip. And at the same time, we have children in the area. I have grandchildren, and there's other children in that neighborhood that play in that big open field that's right there on Cadence Trails. So we would like to see a stop sign there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Anybody else wanted to speak on item 5C? Okay, staff?
All right, you've got our comments before you. When we did conduct a speed study in the area, we did register a high speed of 47 miles per hour on Cadence Trails Drive. And as he alluded to, there is a drainage swale that cuts across Cadence Trails Drive, which, while we were out there doing some observation, drivers do kind of react differently as they cross over it. And beyond that, you've got our comments before you. From a volume standpoint, it doesn't meet any warrants for traffic for the use of all-way stop control, but the applicant has provided a neighborhood petition indicating general agreement with the requested level of control. And I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have on the application.
All right, thank you. Do we have a motion concerning item 5C?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Hale. Do we have a second?
Seconded.
Second by Commissioner George?
No,
No?
I would have, but he beat me to it.
By Commissioner Martinez. Got it. Any discussion on 5C? Okay, motion to approve 5C by Commissioner Hale, seconded by Commissioner Martinez. And I need your votes once I move over. Need your votes, please. Item has passed with all 7 in favor. All right, we go on now to item 5D, Matt Dietrich, all-way stop control at North Robinson Avenue and Northwest 11th Street. Staff, do you have an input on that?
Mr. Dietrich contacted us this morning, and he is unable to attend the meeting, so he has asked that this item be deferred to the next meeting, which will be January 23rd.
On Friday.
On a Friday. That is your one and only Friday meeting of the year.
All right, so can I have a motion concerning item 5D? Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Littlefield to continue item 5D to next meeting, which is currently scheduled for Friday, January 23rd. Do we have a second?
Second.
That came-
Right here.
All right, because the speaker's over here. That misses me.
Gotcha.
Second by Commissioner Carnes. Any discussion on 5D? Okay. Motion to defer to the January 23rd meeting. You only have a 3 there. Ma'am? The motion is to defer to January 23rd. Yeah, there you go, thank you. Okay, and we have our votes. Okay, and the motion to defer has passed, and with all 7 in favor. Okay, we go on now to 5E, Dennis Teal. Change the speed limit on East Memorial Road between North Interstate Highway 35, I-35 Service Road, and North Midwest Boulevard from 55 miles per hour to 45 miles per hour. Sir, if I can have your name, address, and you have up to 5 minutes.
My name is Dennis Teal, and my address is 7212 East Memorial Road. And I'm here, as you said, to see when we get the speed limit lowered out there from I-35 going east on Memorial to Midwest Boulevard. It's about 2 miles, I believe. There's 10 to 15 5-acre home sites where people live out there. There's probably another 5 or 6 locations, 5 acres, that's commercial property. As you may know, as the Memorial proceeded on east on Memorial from I-35, after about 3/4 of a mile, there's a little bit of a curve there, and then you go on another probably quarter or half a mile, across Lake Arcadia Bridge, another slight curve, and then up a hill, and then on down, and I think there's another hill before you get to Midwest Boulevard. So I've been out there 9.5 years, and traffic is increased greatly. You may have the numbers. You probably do have the numbers. As you probably know, the 15th Street and 33rd Street going east off Memorial, both dead end to Lake Arcadia. So with all the construction and housing being built east of I-35 with that 2 to 5 or 6 miles distance, that traffic, as I said, is increased, and there's so much construction traffic, the laborers, the supplies, concrete trucks, those kind of things, pretty much all day long. And then as we try to egress, exit, enter and leave our home there on Memorial, I feel like I'm sitting downtown, waiting on the next light or something because of the traffic coming and going. So I think it's worth lowering the speed limit from 55 to 45 on that 2 miles. I think there's one speed limit sign right after you get off I-35. And I did not look, but I'm assuming if you come west on Memorial from Midwest Boulevard, there's probably a traffic speed limit sign there. So I guess those two would have to be changed. I've talked to some of the neighbors, some of the people that live out there, and we're pretty much all in agreement, I think, on this. So I don't think the locals are going to have any pushback. I have no clue what the construction and other people that come and go on that would think about it being reduced from 55 to 45. As you know, if you go around Kilpatrick to the west side of Oklahoma City to Wilshire and go west on Wilshire, it's a very similar road, 2-lane paved road, probably a lot of mostly agricultural zoned. The number of houses and people coming and going locally is very similar to our situation. They don't have the curves or the bridge to go across, but the speed limit out there is 45. And about a mile west of Kilpatrick, when I turned around and came back, the speed limit actually reduces to 35 there, about, half a mile or a mile west of Kilpatrick. I think there's a bridge there and some other stuff. So anyway, with everything we've got out there and the similarities to the other, I tried to think of any reasons why it wouldn't be a good idea to lower the speed limit. I didn't come up with any. I'm probably a little biased. So that's what we like to have done. And there's also a maintenance issue out there. The road, the ditches are not maintained up from the pavement out. this accident occurred some months back where somebody, that car is about 6 feet off the edge of the pavement. There was an Oklahoma City PD person there, so I'm assuming that there's some sort of incident report. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a deer ran up in front of them or what. And then another occasion when I was going home one day, there was a farm truck there right before you get to the bridge. And as I passed him, there wasn't anybody in the truck. He obviously had a main breakdown issue. And since there's no way to pull over there, I mean, those weeds and stuff are, 5 or 6. And to the city's credit, they have mowed that out there, which we really appreciate. So it's kind of a maintenance issue in addition to the speed that I think created a safety hazard out there. Thank you. And thank you, commissioners, for letting me speak. And thank you, Mr. Chai, for your assistance.
All right, very good. Do we have anybody else that wants to speak on item 5E? Okay, staff?
Okay, you got our comments before you. Well, for once, I get to say a little bit more than what the applicant had to say. In this particular case, when we were doing our on-site assessment, there are 3 intersections along this 2-mile section of Memorial Road that do not pass our decision site distance criteria. And 2 of the 3 intersections would be able to pass site distance criteria if the speed limit was reduced to 45 miles an hour. There's one that's just shy of meeting the 45-mile-an-hour limit. The average speed that we recorded during our speed study found that the 50th percentile, or the average speed on this section of Memorial Road, is running around 44 miles an hour. The 85th is up around 51. So in this particular case, a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit for this section from I-35 to Midwest Boulevard would be justified.
All right, thank you very much. Do we have a motion concerning item 5E?
I move that we approve.
A motion to approve by Commissioner Cornett. Do we have a second?
Seconded.
Second by Commissioner Martinez. Do you have any discussion on 5E?
I think so.
Okay, we have a motion to approve 5E by Commissioner Cornett, seconded by Commissioner Martinez, and it's time for a vote. Item has passed with all 7 in favor. All right. We go on now to item 5F, Sarah Abelhausen, all-way stop control at Brandon Place and Northwest 135th Street. Here we have a stand-in. If I could have your name and address, and you have up to 5 minutes.
My name is Stephanie Rowinski. I live at 6525 Northwest 135th Street. So I'm a neighbor and friend to Sarah Abelhausen. I'm speaking on her behalf. So I have her words and then I'll share a few of my own. She says, "Good afternoon, commissioners, and thank you for taking your time. Our neighborhood has seen a steady increase in traffic using Brandon Place as a cut-through, along with drivers who frequently travel faster than is comfortable for a residential street. While the engineering study shows that the intersection does not meet all of the strict MUTCD warrants, the daily experience of the people who live here tells a different story. Brandon Place and Northwest 135th are family streets. We have children playing outside, people walking dogs, neighbors out for walks, and cars backing out of driveways near this intersection. Drivers coming through often approach the intersection more quickly than expected, and many of us feel uneasy turning, crossing, or even walking near that area. We are thankful there have been no recorded collisions, and we would like to keep it that way. We are asking for action before something happens, not after. My petition received signatures from 86% of the households in the petition area, well above the required threshold. That level of support shows this isn't just a single resident's concern, it is a shared neighborhood priority for safety and quality of life. So on my behalf and the residents who signed the petition, I respectfully ask the Commission to consider not only the numerical thresholds, but also the very real safety concerns and lived experience of the people who use this intersection every day. Even though the MUTCD warrants are not technically met, we believe the other factors provision allows you to approve always stop control when it will improve safety, calm traffic, and better protect families in this neighborhood. Thank you for your time in considering this request on our behalf and behalf of our community. So I live off 135th, and my kids are in 1st and 3rd grade. And the bus stop for all the schools, high school down to elementary, is on Brandon Place and 134th. So you have to walk through the intersection at 135th and Brandon. And so there is only one stop sign that faces Brandon Place. So there's lots of traffic that does not stop. So when you're approaching the bus stop in the morning, many cars are leaving for work and not paying attention to children in that area. If you see the bus once it's there, then you might stop because the lights are flashing, but you can't always see it as you're approaching from Brandon Place or 135th. And the bus driver will make sure that the kids are able to cross at 134th, but then they have to continue on to drop off other kids. And so the safety concern is very real right at that intersection for us. Our neighborhood, we've been there almost 6 years now, and they've worked really hard to build community. Our HOA has kind of been revitalized, working with the community pool and block parties, and we've committed to playing out in our front yard so we can meet our neighbors, people with kids and our older folks who don't have kids around but would love to have that community. And so we think this will add all that our neighborhood is attempting to do, keeping our kids safe on the way to and from school, people with pets, people walking for their health. So we thank you for considering this. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Do we have a motion? Oh, I'm sorry. Staff input. Well, no, even before that. Boy, I'm just trying to get through this. Anybody else wanted to speak on item 5F? No? Okay, now staff input.
Okay. Comments are before you. As was noted, this location does not meet the strict MUTCD volume requirements or collision history for considering always stop control, but action on the item is going to be at the discretion of the commission.
All right, now, do we have a motion concerning
Yes.
item 5F?
Yes, we do. I'll move that we approve the application, please.
We have a motion to approve by Commissioner George. Do we have a second?
Seconded.
Second by Commissioner Martinez. Any discussion on 5F? Okay, motion to approve 5F by Commissioner George, seconded by Commissioner Martinez. I need to switch. I need to vote. You want to give a verbal? Oh, here we go.
I vote in favor. Yay. Yes.
There we go. Okay, item has passed with all 7 in favor. Thank you, ma'am. We go now to item 6, comments from citizens. Anybody wanted to speak? Yes, sir. Come on up. When you're done, make sure to fill one of these out for us.
Yes, sir.
And let me have your name and address, and you have up to 5 minutes, sir.
Okay. My name is Levon Felton. I live at 2149 Southwest 60th Street. In that area, there are no bike lanes available for people that are on such vehicles to commune back and forth wherever they're going. I was on my way to work December 9th. Well, actually on my way from work, sorry. On my way from work December 9th, 10:30 p.m. around that time. And I was riding a motorized mini bike just to get to and from work. And I was stopped by the police riding my bike on the sidewalk because there are no, and of course it's illegal to drive those in the street. So the sidewalk was the only place that I felt comfortable or safe in performing that action, just trying to get home. And I am here today to ask if you guys would consider putting or having more access to bike lanes in such neighborhoods. I see downtown, I was just, on my way here, there's bike lanes all through this area, but for my side of town, there's not, and the whole incident of getting pulled over scared the mess out of me. Okay, I was anyways, sorry. I feel a little less prepared than everybody that came before me. They had notes and everything, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that's just my my thing of why I'm here right now. And if I don't know if you guys have the power to approve such things of just a bike lane crossing the 59th, going east to west, you know what I'm saying? That would help out a lot. Or I don't know, something about the laws. You know, you should be able to ride your bike on the sidewalk when there's no bike lanes, no designated area for you to do such actions. I brought that bike in the summer when it was kids, not even my age, they were younger than me, riding bikes freely, but I don't think anyone knows that it's necessarily against the law to do that, you know what I'm saying, to ride them on the sidewalk. That was news to me when I got pulled over, and I was scared for my life, honestly. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just here to see if that motion will be approved by you guys, and I thank you for your time listening.
Okay, well, hold on a second. So how do we handle this, staff?
We probably ask Mr. Felton to turn around and talk to the gentleman behind him.
Yeah. He's the guy for the city that works on bike routes.
Okay.
And so after the meeting, feel free to talk to him. Here's the captain from OKC PD. Feel free to talk to him about the rule. We got our counselor right here who works right in the laws and helps us there. So right here, you got 3 different contacts that after the meeting, you can talk to them. And then if there's something that you would like to bring up, they could help to put you in the right spot.
Thank you.
Okay?
So much.
But we do have a comment from, no?
Question.
Question.
Just a question. Motorized bikes, are they allowed in bike lanes? Because I know Stuart and I had talked before about bikes on the sidewalk would be all right. It was my understanding, but a motorized bicycle on the sidewalk or a bike lane, I'm just asking for my own information. I don't know.
Is it electric? Is it motorized?
No, sir.
It's
It was gas
so it's a
powered.
gas dirt bike, no lights.
Yeah, it's a mini bike.
Yeah,
It's a
you
mini
can't
bike.
ride that on sidewalks. That's an off-road vehicle. There are many different categories of motorbikes, electric bicycles, Lime scooters. They're all in different categories, and so we can talk about what is allowed where, being in a bike lane versus a lane of traffic on the road or in a sidewalk. There's just too many layout right here. It's a little complicated even for me to just recite.
I understand.
Okay, so he'll have to look at what bike you have and be able to counsel on that.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 3 points of contact here, so that's great that you came and talked to us, and you did great. We have the information. And I know being stopped at 10:30 at night is a scary thing. So, anybody have any comments or anything? Good? All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Oh,
I appreciate you.
Fill out the form for us, please. Okay? Anybody else out there wanting to talk to us? All right. Now we go to reports from other traffic commissioners, et cetera, et cetera. Just so everybody knows, when we're done and we adjourn, they're going to leave the lights on for us so we can take our photo. And if you could take the picture for us, thanks, I appreciate that. All right, well, you know, one thing I ask, that's all. Okay, we go to Commissioner Littlefield, which we're very happy is back with us.
Well, I've got 6 months of things to say.
All right, everybody put up your feet, put on your...
No, I do have one thing that I want to say. Before my health journey in June, I was really trying to educate myself on ADA on-street public parking compliance, which leads to Target store parking lots and everything else. And I learned a lot. And I decided to just act as a citizen And I went around Ward 2 and I found about 5 different things with ADA parking that I thought, ADA parking and ADA sidewalk, that I thought weren't compliant. A fractured sidewalk like this that you couldn't step over, really. A tree that had grown completely over a sidewalk, ADA sidewalk from the ground up, where you could never have walked down that sidewalk. A couple of commercial entities where there was no signed ADA parking spaces, which I felt, well, it seems to me like there should be one there. So I turned them into the Action Center. And when I got out of prison, whatever you want to call it, they'd been repaired. And so, I want to compliment the Action Center. I want to compliment, whoever it is now in the ADA, office up there, taking those kinds of responses seriously from citizens. It's a good thing. I'm done now.
Again, great having you back. Go to Commissioner Carnes.
I just wanted to wish the citizens of Oklahoma City Merry Christmas and tell you that this is the end of my first year on the commission. It's flown by really quickly, and I appreciate all the things I've learned from all of you, and I look forward to many more years with you. And I'm glad Rob is back, and this is my right-hand guy over here. And he wasn't really in jail or anything. It was just, so good to see him back.
Go to Commissioner Hale.
Nothing to add, sir.
Commissioner Martinez.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for making this such a wonderful experience again in my first year doing this. So, and very much looking forward to the years that we'll get to spend together and all the learning experiences. So thank you all very much. But other than that, nothing at this time.
Go to Commissioner George.
I don't really have anything. I guess the December meeting, I would just wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Okay. Go on over here to staff. Do you have anything? Oh, Commissioner Cornett. See, that's why you didn't turn to me, did you?
Every
He
single
was not even-
time. I just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays. And I was thinking about the other day, and I'm coming up on 6 years, and it feels like that has flown by. So you'll be in my same seat here pretty soon. And but yeah, I really enjoy this group, and I hope you all have a very happy holiday season.
Okay, now you can look at me.
I've got nothing to add, although I do appreciate the festive attire that you've come prepared with today.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Well, the counselor didn't get approval from his supervisor, so. Counselor, do you have anything for us, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Captain? Yes, you are the captain, and we know it, even though you're not wearing your uniform.
Nothing for me.
Nothing, okay. And, Stuart mentioned it, festive, this is our 5th annual, and it started with Mary, and she asked us to do this, so. When you get up to 16 years, then you can see how it feels to be up on the horseshoe here.
It starts to become nothing but ugly Christmas sweater.
That's it. Okay, do we have anything else for the Traffic Commission? Like I said, we're going to leave the lights on. We're just going to stand up, get a quick picture, everybody down here, and then we can press on to help the gentleman. Anything else? No, we stand adjourned. All right.